Hey everybody, Jayborino here. Welcome back. Continuing Legends of Arkain's second Orc book, created by Shar Dundred. We're heading into Chapter 5, Roars in the Forest. That last map, a lot of people are saying is one of the hardest in the whole campaign. So the fact that I barely beat it, I'm happy we're done with it. On to the next one, I say. The Royal Pearl of Lore, formerly the pride of not only the Kingdom of Lore, but of all the kingdoms, has been corrupted. Whatever evil caused this, the Orcs do not know, but they now have to suffer the consequences of this corruption. The inhabitants of the forest have lost their minds and have fallen into blind rage, and demons still haunt the area. However, Grofzag and Zermak have no other choice. If they want to escape their enemies and find a way to reach Rangul, they have to travel through the cursed forest. Are you sure that we managed to get rid of the humans who were following us? It's very unlikely that they dare to venture so deep into the forest, but I cannot be absolutely certain. However, I feel that we have more concerning enemies than humans here. You mean that there's more than twisted inhabitants of the forest we fought earlier? I can feel the powers of death and destruction in this area. It's too late to turn back, however. This is the only way. Well, there is only one way to find out. Let's get moving. Reach the exit. Grofzag and Zermak must survive. Okay. Let's hotkey these guys separately this time. What do we got? Grunts. They cannot change to axe throwers still. Okay. Axe throwers. We have 2 shaman with bloodlust. That's good.
How can I help?
And then 1 necrolyte for some chain lightning. The Pearl. The Royal Pearl of Lore has been turned. The Royal Pear of Lore has been turned into a place of evil and corruption. Delicious fruit. Yet it was the only way for Grofzag and Zermak to escape their Imperial and demonic enemies. They have to find an exit in the south to escape. Rangul will already be waiting for them. Time is of the essence. So in theory, we're escaping with the remains of the Deathrees clan. We're trying to reconsolidate our forces after everything that happened. Okay. So, any abilities on this thing yet? No, I thought maybe the Rock Golem would be able to, like, hurl boulders or something. That would be cool. So I think we want to lead with Grofzag. Keep in mind we have no healing. None. So let's get in there. Howl of Terror. Gotta use some abilities here. We could, like, constantly be putting enemies to sleep, I guess. And if something's got mana, we should be soul burning it. Okay, and then, of course, the spiders create little spiders. Try to, like, purge. I don't think you can purge the, oh, he was asleep. I don't think you can purge, poison? Removes all buffs from a target, not debuffs. Though I think it's also debuffs, right? Alright, so we have demons down here. We have sludge monsters over there. So, the Pearl of Lore was corrupted in the first human book, which I presume happens in every instance of the timelines, and it's like void entities or something, right? Which may serve the Dark One, which is one of the 4 godlike entities of Arkain. Someone asked in a comment what those were, so I can explain it now, because this is just a micro mission, right? So, I don't know. Micro missions have been tough so far in this, so I should, maybe have to pay attention. Rune of Mana is good. So there's the Avatar of Death, which is Eridon. There's the Master of Shadows, which is Brian. There was a demon god, who may or may not have been reincarnated at some point, we don't know. And then there is the Dark One, who is like the big bad guy who Largoth and Lysara are reporting to, and we learned from the second human book that they've been corrupting the Empire from within. Okay, let's get in there. We're going to soul burn this guy. You have served us well, Orcs, but you have outlived your usefulness. Okay, Grofzag. Getting smoked. Soul burn here. Put some of these to sleep. They're immune. No, they're not. Crawl back to your masters, demon. Your kind have no place here. I would love it if we could find a healing fountain to retreat to. Again, Grofzag's... he's hurting. Is there something back here? Belt of Giant Strength is great for Grofzag. I didn't even look at what items I got in the last mission from destroying the Royal Guard. Robe of the Magi, Rune Gauntlets is perfect for Grofzag. Okay, pick that up. Did that guy just reincarnate?
Yes.
Maybe they had some sort of, like, ethereal form. I don't know. So, like, long in the past, there were, like, titans, like, titan equivalents in, I guess, Arkain. Like, they created Arkain. And they just sort of fucked everything up. There's a short story that Shar had created about this. And they just sort of messed everything up. And, can we put these to sleep? Oh, that's not what I wanted you to do. They just sort of messed everything up. So they created these 4, again, the 4 that I just listed, to sort of take control of things for them because they realized that they really screwed the pooch on creating Arkain, I guess. Like, I think the whole idea, like, Shar wanted to make it like they were gods, but they were extremely flawed. Kind of a situation, like a Prometheus situation, the movie Prometheus. And, so they created these other 4, and then Eridon, being the one who's, like, obsessed with balance, what he ended up doing was, I think he and the other 2 fought the 4th one, which was the Dark God. And then he betrayed the other 2 and killed them. He basically said, like, we need to kill the Dark One because he's a bad guy.
Direct me.
Which they did. The Demon God killed him. Skeletons crushed their skulls to dust. I'm like meandering on the story here because I'm also focused on not losing. But essentially what happened is they overcame the Dark One, who was like the 4th godlike entity created by like the Titans. And man, what am I gonna do about Grofsag? I'm a little worried he's gonna die. And then Eridon, because he's like obsessed with balance, he wanted the mortal races to decide things for themselves. He betrayed the Demon God. The Demon God killed the Dark One, and then he killed the Demon God, who then exploded and killed the Master of Shadows. Now, Eridon is still alive, but he's obsessed with balance. Brian is like the Master of Shadows, but he's also a person, so like I guess it's said in the intro to the 2nd Orc book that he... Yeah, let's soul burn this guy. Oh, there's undead here too, great. It said that he was without form, so I presume that was when he died when the Demon God blew up because Eridon betrayed them. Which, for what Eridon thought was like the greater good, to allow the mortal races to not have to deal with stuff. You know what, let's just let these guys kill each other. I see no reason to interfere. We can just get some HP back as well. So there's a little history of Arkain for you. Again, that's a short story that's on Hive Workshop. He's got a bunch of short stories. Yeah, again, let's just let these do their thing. Okay, that's acceptable. Now let's get in there. Axe thrower, don't run in the front, please. You know, at least Grofsag does have some relatively decent health regen, so we do want him to still tank for the most part. So yeah, those are like the 4 godlike entities. We're familiar with where many of them are currently in Arkain, except the Dark One, we don't know exactly who he is. It may very well be Largoth, or Largoth is just his servant. Lysara is definitely one of his servants. Brian is like the Master of Shadows, but he's also a person he's like possessed by the Master of Shadows, I think. I think it's something like that. Stun this guy. Can we wake Zermac up, please? That's acceptable. Okay, cool. Man, his soul burn does a good amount of damage over time. What's up here? Looks like, I was gonna say, oh! Wow, it's a fountain of mana. I'm gonna say, if it's Furbolgs, that would be great. So we want to... Attack, attack, attack. We want to soul burn these guys in the back. Stun the big guy. It seems that the creatures who used to live here have been wiped out. Soul burn over here as well. We can put him to sleep. Hang on, hang on. Are you surprised? Demons, undead, crazed beasts. There's nothing good left in this forest. I had sent some of my most skilled wizards to cleanse this place from a distance. However, the humans slew them while fighting the Darkmind clan. Then again, now that I see this corruption myself, I doubt that anyone could have prevented this. Okay, who's getting hit the hardest? We seem to be... This is acceptable.
What is your will?
Okay, kill him. He's asleep. Oh, that other one previously was because he was asleep, not because he, The Koidos tribe. Well, they're neutral. These are also invulnerable, so I can't destroy their huts.
How can I help?
Circlet.
Command me.
I think we just load this stuff on Grofsag. Zermac doesn't have many mana problems right now. I do like loading my melee frontline heroes up more than anything else. I'm gonna wait for mana. Again, we want to be able to bloodlust a lot. So yeah, there's your little Arkain history lesson. There's a bunch of cool short stories on Hive Workshop in the Arkain section. There's like a hosted projects section for Arkain. So I'd recommend you take a look. It's pretty neat.
Good one.
So I just shared that because I assume it's supposed to be public knowledge. Now you all know. So speculate as you will. This guy's a little too close to the front. Yeah, okay, so lead with Grofsag. Let's get in there. We're gonna soul burn these guys in the back. We're gonna howl. Gonna stun these ones in the back as well. When you're not stunned, back away. put this guy to sleep. Say, I should be using my,
What is your will?
my really good chain lightning. What was said there? The demons have blocked this path. Either that or they have been imprisoned here by something or someone else. Orc scum, your kind will not stop us from leaving this cursed place. We will destroy your kind whenever we encounter it. Demon filth. Okay, so in this case, it seems like they were blocked in. Something is keeping the demons in here.
What is your will? Direct me.
I guess let's continue. I'm a little worried about Grofsag. Let's quick save. I'm taking it slow because so he can get some health regen. Spiders.
What is your will?
Okay, get in there. Can this thing get poisoned, or does it have resistant skin? It doesn't appear to have resistant skin or anything like that. Rune of Healing is perfect. Nice, we got levels. So what do we want to level up? Well, okay, no, it's their level 6. Transforms Grofseg into a powerful golem with a ranged attack against air and 1,000 bonus hit points, spell immunity, and cleaving attack. Cool. So it's kind of like Avatar, not quite. We've got a Finger of Death for Zermac. I remember he had that in the last campaign. So we got a big nuke and then a big tank ability. That's perfect for these two heroes, if you ask me. Let's quick save and move on. Grofseg had mentioned that he had some sort of shaman-esque earth connection, so that's very fitting for him. Ah, man.
Command me.
Well, we're going to get mana burn. You know what? Let's just go, and we can always back up. We're close to the mana fountain. So let's just kill these things. There's many different ways to go here. I guess I could have soul burned these to stop them from mana draining me. That's fine. It's tempting to back up and get some mana back. Here's another situation where I think I'm just going to let them kill each other. I can move forward with Zermac and soul burn one of these. There. We'll help the undead out for a bit, and then we'll run in there and help clean him up. I don't like the Eridar Grandmaster. That's a lot of chaos damage that these things do. So the undead are definitely going to lose. Well, no, I mean, they're focus firing stuff down. I'll do what I need to do. I'm not worried about their skeletons. We could take those out, no problem. Okay, now let's get in there and clean up. Perfect. Which way do we want to go? I remember there being a really, really challenging boss to fight here. Oh, I almost missed that. That was kind of hard to see. There's a really challenging boss fight in the Pearl of Lore in the first Human book. It was against one of those enemies I was talking about earlier. Ugh. This looks tricky. Let's quick save. I could also use ultimates if necessary. Let's attack. First thing I'm going to do is like stun, howl, Finger of Death, the big one in the back. That doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately. Put some of these to sleep. We're fine. We blasted through them. Thank you, Bloodlust. Okay, no rune there. I don't know which way I should have gone. Uh-oh. I guess before we engage that, I'm going to backtrack momentarily to go check what's down here. This actually kind of looks like it might be a... Well, not really. I'm going to say a dead end, but not really. I don't know. It's a split path. I should have just kept going the way I was going until it seemed like I was nearing the end. But any chance to backtrack allows our units to regain the smallest amount of HP.
Ready for battle.
Which I will not scoff at. I may want to back up to the fountain as well. Taking it slow, kind of enjoying my time in a more relaxing setting than the last mission, which was a lot tougher. Alright, I'm just going to put some of these to sleep. Everyone is going to get poisoned.
Ready for battle.
I will say, I think sleep I didn't utilize enough in the last mission. I should have utilized sleep a lot more. Rune of Mana is needed, but not as much as a Rune of Health. And we're poisoned. This is good. Okay, that's great. So now we just have to fight through this and live.
Ready for battle.
So let's Howl. Let's Finger of Death. So let's try not to lose anything here. Soulburn in the back. Hit something with a boulder. Oh, I'm glad I came down this way.
What is your will?
Okay, more Koidos tribe. Bearmen huts. So it seems like there were... Well, they're called bearmen, not furbolgs. Or maybe they're also called... I don't know. But in any case, there's some sort of other race here that's either been wiped out or we're going to come upon it. It's sort of like a Chekhov's gun situation. Like, why would these be here if we're not going to stumble upon bearmen at some point? Okay, so now all the way back here... I don't know, my gut told me I should have come back and investigated this area, and it was correct, I suppose. I thought maybe this was going to lead, like, straight downwards towards the exit, and this would have been in the optional objective. We still have not found the optional objective. Alright, I'm liking Grofsek so far as a hero. His ultimate seems awesome. I don't want to have too good to use syndrome, though. We gotta use that, but he doesn't have enough mana to use his other abilities right now along with that unless he gets more... a mana regeneration or capacity of some sort.
Ready for battle.
So we see there's Murlocs down here. These don't do chaos damage, so I'm not too concerned.
Yes. Command me.
I gotta say, I like the concept of this campaign so far, which is sort of like the Orcs are doing a fighting retreat. Almost in the wrong direction, right? We started invading. It didn't really work out. So we started actually retreating through the Imperial's lines. So we're kind of like going deeper into the kingdoms as part of our retreat. I think that's neat.
Yes.
More sludges. Sludge flingers. Sludge monstrosities. Sludge monsters. Well, okay.
What is your
Let's
will?
go. Put one of them to sleep, perhaps, in the back. Stun them. These things have mana, but it's not clear to me what they do. Like, if they cast stuff. I think slow might be the only thing they can do. Which isn't that bad. See, now I wish there was a rune of mana.
What is your will?
We're getting the opposite runes. Like, they're not runes that I don't need, but it's always, like, the opposite at the exact moment. I suppose let's kill this demon group first.
Yes. What is your will?
One thing I'm wondering... Yeah, okay, that's a bug with Finger of Death. I wanted to try it, even though I wasted the cooldown. It's what happens is you can cast it on things that are magic immune and waste the cooldown and the mana, but it just does no damage.
What is your will?
Wonder if that could be fixed in some fashion. I'm just gonna scout real quick and go this way and see what's over here.
Perfect.
I'm looking for the next... Ooh! Ooh! Here, everyone come on down here.
Good one.
Welcome to our village, Orcs. We do not seek hostilities with your kind as long as you stay peaceful. You're the first peaceful creatures we've encountered in this damn forest. Why are your people not affected too? We were lucky. When the other creatures and other tribes of bearmen in the forest started to run amok, we understood that the water and most of the plants were corrupted. However, the well you see over there was built by the humans who used to live here. It remained pure of the corruption and allowed us to survive. We are in a hurry, Bearman. How long until we reach the exit of the forest? Not far. In fact, you're very close. Some demons are blocking the way, however. We would have attacked them ourselves to get out, but we're still under siege by the corrupted creatures, and we would have nowhere to go. If the demons don't kill us, the humans will, for our fur alone. How about we help each other? We help you defeat the creature and get out of the creatures and get out of the forest, and in exchange, you and your people join the cause of our war chief. Doing such a thing would bolster our forces, but it would also take quite a while to gather all these bearmen and lead them out of the forest, Grofsag. If we decide to do this, we're likely going to reach the war chief later than we would want to. We must choose wisely. If you help us defeat the corrupted creatures that are besieging our village, we will gladly assist you and follow you. If your war chief offers anything more than death, it's better than what we have here. Kill all the corrupted creatures in the southeast. Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna do this.
What is your will?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so the choice here is we're going to arrive to Rangul late. So what are the rippling consequences there? The last tribe of bearmen is under attack by the corrupted forest beasts. Unlike the rest of their kind, this tribe has managed to avoid being corrupted thanks to a human well. If Grofsek and Zermac helped them, they would lose time, but gain a powerful ally. So, what I'm thinking is going to happen is we're going to arrive late, and someone in Rangul's group, like Efrog maybe, he's the only other named orc that's there, or one of the other chieftains who is still alive, I think most were dead at this point, will have died because we were too late to help them. Maybe? That's just a suspicion I have. But that seems like, I mean, they really focused on the time element here. But frankly, I would rather help the furbolgs. Well, they're bearmen in this situation.
Good one. Yeah.
Because with what's been going on with the dark elves as well and Amari, it seems like with what we know about the tribal dominion, from the second human book, is that it's formed of all these kind of disparate races, like minority races. Like, we know there's like centaurs, then the orcs, the trolls, the goblins, like they all kind of come together. So I think we want to focus on any optional objectives that incentivize more races to join the orcs, which I guess leads to the Dominion eventually. We'll find out, but I presume Rangul is going to be going for some sort of consolidated... I mean, again, it gets renamed to the Tribal Dominion, so there's something that's going to be happening. Oh, I guess this was technically not the optional objective. I think it's this way. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do this optional objective. If it's not clear, I quite like to talk my way through the objectives and justifying which side objectives I'm going to do. Though last mission, I was unable to really do everything I wanted to do, and in fact, we completed one of the side objectives when I didn't really want to complete it, I just wanted the loot. But that's okay. We left the other two bases, the two mercenary bases, alive, and we destroyed the Royal Army base, which is sort of in line with what we've been doing in Wrath's missions as well. Well, his single mission. Bearman Chieftain. Gladiators.
Master,
huh,
what is
okay.
your will? Huh?
Poor rock golem's been slowed. Okay, so let's head down here and start doing this. We can always fall back to the fountains if we need, though I'm not thrilled with the idea of doing that. So same thing here, more spiders. Let's roar. Let's put some of these ones in the back to sleep and give them a soul burn. I didn't realize soul burn also reduces attack damage. That's worth putting on any large enemy for sure. Runes, any pickups? I don't want to miss anything. More spiders. All right, let's get in there. Just stun the big one, please. And then roar again and soul burn the big one. And then put some to sleep. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of poisoned units right now. Rune of Healing is good. Just go ahead and pick that up now. Kill the one that's asleep. Alright, thank you for the runes. They're well placed such that I don't ever feel the need to run back to flippin' fountains, which is never a fun activity, to have to fall back all the way to a fountain. Okay, let's attack these first with our heroes. I don't want to... These don't do a lot of damage really at all. Yeah, they do piercing damage, so yeah, let's just go ahead and attack them head-on. Rock Golem does have heavy armor, so he's going to take the most damage. But, like, slow doesn't bother me. It's really just the piercing damage. So we're coming up on the main optional, and this might be a good chance to use Earth Aspect.
Good one.
All right, get in there, buddy. Oh, my God. Get in there. Help him out. It's Finger of Death. I don't have Howl because I did that, though. Nice. Okay, we're not losing anything. Whoa, this lasts for a while, too. More Runed Bracers. I guess we'll put those on Zermac. Attack, attack, attack. I never really read these. Okay, so this is just a normal orb. Zermac has a unique item. This did not count towards my objective. Maybe there's more? That cooldown's gonna kill me, unfortunately. I probably should have saved this for later on in the main mission. Let's just go back and see if that counts. But yeah, Zermac has his staff, Increases mana capacity. Grants the hero and friendly units... Oh, cool. Level 1 Unholy Aura. An Unholy Aura radiates from the seemingly ancient staff. Zermac refuses to answer any questions. Wait. What? Oh, we left him asleep. There we go. There's the side quest. Zermac refuses to answer any questions regarding it and prevents anyone else from touching it. We owe you our lives, orcs. My 2 most skilled warriors will assist you in clearing the path out of this forest. I will gather the tribe and prepare to leave. From now on, the bear men will stand by your side. Who are we getting? What if we get all of them? Wouldn't that be insane? Ah, we got these guys, the gladiators. Nice. These are pretty good. Like, compared to a grunt, these are better than the warlords, if I remember correctly as well. The warlords had 1,000 HP. 13 armor? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's go and finish the map. This is a pretty short one. Again, I've been taking my time, kind of talking through some arcane lore and side quests and such. Alright, well, let's head forward. Let's quick save as well. Uh-oh, stun him. Yeah, we don't want to be rain of fired on, please. Who is this? Asgalor. Who would have thought Asgalor would be here? There we go. Rune of Restoration is perfect. Perfect. Got a lot of guys that are Howl of Terror. Okay, it's gone now. I changed my hotkeys and I put both of my heroes on one hotkey. Shouldn't have done that. It just makes things more confusing for me. Is this like a trap? No, it's just more trees. Go and go. Gonna soul burn the big one so he doesn't Howl of Terror us. We're gonna Howl of Terror separately because we are gods. Stun him. Yeah, zap him, kill him. Just get him out of here. We will have Aspect of Earth up and ready to go if there's like a final encounter, but it looks like we're near the end. There's no hidden part on this map that we would get teleported to for like a boss encounter from what I can tell, right? Because this is just the exit. Unless maybe like down here there's like an arena. Just little things with Warcraft 3 you could be on the lookout for, sort of gamey to understand that kind of aspect. But a lot of the times, like, there's areas of the map that are gated off in the Fog of War that typically are reserved for like a boss battle or something. Okay, cool. So with the bear men now by our side, we have escaped. We didn't lose a single unit through the map. These champions seem pretty good. Finally, time to leave this damn forest behind. I suppose they're on par with the rock golems, maybe a little better. Let's check for an interlude. Which, as usual, I will make a separate video if necessary. Alright, we're going to watch Lost Daughters. I will release this the same day, just to reiterate. I just like making them separate videos, because sometimes they're very long, even though this mission was pretty short. Alright, see you then. Bye now.